Good evening, Facebook. How are we all this evening? Hi, I'm Sharon May from the UK, and you may or may not know from my Facebook Live yesterday that I am taking part in Ray Higdon's 14-day challenge. Now, as far as I know, it's going to be all about going live for the next 14 days, and today is day 2, believe it or not. Let me just pause whilst you listen to the birds overhead. That's what I love about Facebook Lives. Totally live, you never know what's going to happen. So as the title suggests, it's all about today. Are they still going to carry on? It's quite nice out here. That's why I've come out here. I've got my woolly on because the temperature's dropped a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, which is actually one of the first tips I was going to share with you. But today's title, as I said, is how to do a Facebook Live even if you've never done one before. Now, I did share with you yesterday, yes, it's scary, but do you know what? Once you've done one or two, it's not as scary as you think. So I just wanted to share my top 3 with you this evening. I'm not going to keep you forever, so I'm basically going to do my top 3. I do have others, but we'll come to that in a moment. So bear with me, listen in if you want to learn a few tips. So I've just got my notes in front of me here. So number 1, prepare yourself. Do your best to limit any distractions. So if you can, find a room by yourself, even better, come outside if you're able to. I know not everyone can, preferably not if there's, building work going on or drilling or something like that. You know what I mean? But just sort of prepare yourself, make sure you've got a good background. Outside light is absolutely brilliant. It's perfect, lighting for you. If you do decide to do it indoors, make sure if you have a window to actually have the window facing you so you've got the natural light on you. Try not to do it with a window behind you because you get that weird sort of silhouette thing going on. Okay, so it just looks a bit nicer, people can actually see you rather than a silhouette. I would also suggest, if you can, you don't have to invest an awful lot of money, but if you can, get yourself a tripod. They're not very expensive. If you're over in the UK, you can probably get one for about £10-15, probably less than that, to be honest. But it just stops that jittering, when you're holding your phone like this, and it's quite difficult, especially if you're nervous. So I would suggest investing in a tripod, and then you've just got it, you can set it up wherever you like and get all the lighting right, and you can just crack on and just relax. All right, remember to look at the camera as well. So I'm looking into the camera. Sometimes you see people talking to their phone, which is over here, which is great, but it's much nicer to connect with your audience. So find the camera and look directly at that black dot. Bit scary, but just think of it like speaking to your best mate. Okay, are we still on number 1? That is kind of, all in one. So that's my number 1 tip. Number 2, think about your actual content before pressing that button. I know that sounds obvious, but sometimes you have so much to share that you get carried away and you gabble and you speak too quickly and you want to cover lots of topics. So my suggestion would be to actually have in your mind your target audience and what do you want to actually help them with. So organise your content, and then the best way to do it, or the way I do it, is to just put those bullet points down, and then you can actually refer to those. If you can, try and have them, I've got them in my hand here, but you can literally either have them just behind the camera so it looks really professional, or quite close by so you're not sort of doing this or looking behind you. So have them sort of near the camera and just glance at them. Oh, thanks. Hi, Jace. Hi, thanks for popping on. Thanks so much, and thanks for the likes. I really do appreciate it. Hi, Penelope. Oh, I've got a different audience this evening. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's a little bit later today. I've had a lot going on, but that's a whole another story for another live. So what have I got here? So think about your content before you hit the live button. So all you really need to do, guys, is find something that has worked for you in your niche, your business, your sort of area of you don't have to be an expert. Find out something that's worked for you and then just share it. And it's as simple as that. It sounds straightforward, but it's as simple as that. So am I dropping power? No. Do you know what? I came to the garden because I thought it's really pretty, but I will do my best to actually get through this. Let's hope this works and I don't have to do it again. Thanks for letting me know, Jace. I really appreciate it. And number 3, my top 3, is just be yourself. If you make a mistake or two, if you fluff your words, if you forget or get tongue-tied like I'm doing right now, don't worry about it. Don't delete it. Just keep going. Just move on. Just, you know, that is what your audience will actually relate to, because it's not polished, it's not perfect, and they will see that and think, do you know what? I can do that. I can absolutely do that. So that's all I've got written down here. Don't be discouraged. Your audience will relate to you even more if you're not perfect, if you're not polished, because they might look at that and think, do you know what? I can't do that. I don't have the microphone. I don't have the right lighting. I couldn't speak like that. Don't worry about it. Just get on there, do it, and people will relate to you, because they'll just see you're a normal person. Okay, so that's my short live for this evening for my Ray Higdon 14-day challenge, day 2. And as I say, I have 7 more tips for you on how to do your Facebook lives. So if you did get some value out of that, and you know, you think that that'll help, please do feel free to reach out, send me a private message, and I'll be more than happy to share the other 7 tips with you. All right, thanks so much for hopping on. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. Well said. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Okay, I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I will no doubt be back again tomorrow. But as I say, so those are my top 3 tips. Just have a little look back if you're just hopping on now. I was talking about 3 tips for doing a Facebook Live. If you would like the other 7 tips, feel free to reach out, send me a private message, and I will send those off to you as soon as possible. Have a lovely evening wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye, guys. See you later, Jace.